How are you health-wise heading into the playoffs?
I feel good. I think, it seems like for the first time all year we're all healthy, coaches included. So feels good to be heading into Sunday, which feels like 100%.
How do you expect this series to be different than the regular season games you played with Pacers?
They have great pace. They're very tough in the pick and roll. They have a number of guys that give a different dynamic to their team, whether it's playing inside or out. And the head of the snake is Oladipo, and he's had a career year for him, playing with a lot of confidence. And they're going to be a tough team. Like I mentioned, they play with a lot of pace. They hit ahead. Doesn't matter if it's they're 4 or 5 men out there leading the break. So they're a tough team.
What are the challenges of taking on guys like Miles Turner and Sabonis, especially this year?
Yeah, both of them. I mean, Sabonis has really taken a step forward in his game. A lot of confidence. Another guy that's having early in his career, but having a career year, especially in that trade, coming back and playing with a lot of confidence. Lefty, a little bit unorthodox in that way, and is able to play a little bit inside out. Can really pass the ball like his dad did, and is a really good player. And Turner can really shoot the ball, play inside out, offensive rebounder, brings a lot of energy, can really get them going on the offensive end when you send a double team to a couple of their guards. So we have to be ready for all of them.
How about defensively?
Defensively, yeah, I mean they can play physical with Dad. He and Booker really they can really guard any position 1 through 5. So I mentioned those different dynamics with the team. It's not just their guards who are really good and shoot at a high clip from the 3, but they're big men as well. They can do a number of things.
You guys have had about 3 or 4 different teams this year, and by necessity, guys have logged a lot of minutes, so you have some depth going into the playoffs. Does that help?
Yeah, I think it does. A lot of guys got experience. I could think of, for example, one guy, Jetty. Just when he, especially after the trade, he came in and started playing a lot of starter minutes, playing big minutes, and put into a number of different, instances and positions and possessions throughout the game that might have been a little tough on him, and he had to grow from. But he also had a lot of success out there as well. So at the end of the day, especially with the new guys I was talking about this morning, with that are coming into the playoffs, so long as you play hard, like a guy like Jetty plays extremely hard, he's going to be okay.
What's the biggest difference for you, Kev, or maybe the biggest challenge for you in this year's postseason compared to Wednesday?
I think naturally just losing Kai, and him being traded, that a number of us are just gonna have to pick it up on the offensive end, whether it be Bron, whether it be myself, and everybody really. So I think in that regard, just showing leadership. I was talking to Dave this morning about, and it's well documented, we only have 4 guys left from that championship team and a team that made that run. But we have a lot of savvy veteran guys that have a ton of experience. We're going to have to bring those other guys along, but there's nothing better than just throwing yourself into it.
How will you change as far as your leadership? Will you have to be more vocal, or try to help the younger guys?
Yeah, I think even in the past couple days, just being more vocal, telling the bigs what to expect, and just having sat there and watched my first year after the quarterfinals, and then going through it the last 2 years, just knowing what it takes to get to where we need to be, and being around veteran guys has helped me.
Do you think you guys are the team to beat in the East?
Yeah, that's a tough one to answer. I always feel like when we take the floor, we're going to win every game. So I feel like we're a really tough out. We're going to be a tough team to beat in 4 games, and we have the best player in the world and a lot of guys that are hungry to go out there and improve what they can do.
The fact that you haven't had the whole team together, trade deadline team, do you feel like you can put it all together on the fly, kind of?
I think so. What we've proven in the past is we're really good at locking in and putting it all together. I know that we do have new faces, and like was mentioned earlier, it felt like a number of different teams this year, and guys being out, whether it's hurt or for different reasons. So we have strength in numbers now with everybody healthy, and we're hoping we can put it all together.
Well, that everything you've been through and all the combinations, is that going to make you guys stronger as a team for anything you might bump into on this playoff run?
Yeah, I think so. And that experience and I think if we have success, it'll be fun. I mean, it's always fun, putting that all together and, finding that sense of purpose and playing, kind of with that over our heads and moving forward. I think that's going to be huge for even guys that, even Bron in his 15th season, having gone to so many straight finals. That's always, a lot of fun, especially in the playoffs, because, this is the moment that you play for throughout.
What do you tell some of the younger guys that have not been through a long playoff run? Or is there anything that you do tell them to try and prepare them for what they're going to encounter over the next 2 months?
Just more than any point in the season or, in their careers that, because they haven't faced it, just lose yourself in the moment and get off your feet and just, just be prepared for anything. I think any playoff game or in every playoff game is different. You're going to see, different matchups. That dictates the lineups and vice versa. So it's going to be a good challenge for them. And it's going to be fun to see, guys rise to the moment.
Kevin, you mentioned Kyrie earlier. Do you feel any more pressure individually not being here?
No, I feel pretty comfortable in what I'm able to do. I know, what's at stake. I know I need to step up, but that's no different than in years past. I feel like I just have to go out there and play my game.
That's part of the reason why he wants Jeff in the starting lineup is you like playing alongside him. LeBron likes playing alongside him. What is it about Jeff that helps you guys?
I think he's able to, not only play inside out, stretch the floor, but also guard all 5 positions. He just, is a lot like Bron in those ways. He's able to post up. He's able to, pick and roll. Even with me out there, if we're in, a 2-man pick and roll or 77 action, we can go into it. He can roll, I can roll. We can both pop. So I think that allows for more freedom on the offensive end. We get the ball to both sides, and there's, some sort of flow and continuity out there with Jeff, which is great. So I think that as well as the defensive end, he's just able to guard every position.
Is there something about your game this year that you're proud of, or maybe it's not, something like rebounding or what, but any part of what your journey this year that you really? Yeah,
I just think I know I didn't play, with my hand. I missed several games, but I just think even when we were down and had players out, just staying locked in and trying to take more, or being comfortable and taking more onus on the leadership side.
Real quick, I noticed you've been taking a lot more trailing threes and certainly pretty behind, a little bit more behind the arc. That's what I've noticed a little bit. Is there anything that's went into that, just letting it fly? Or?
Yeah, and just having confidence in my shot from a few feet beyond the three-point line. A lot of those I've been shooting, and making sure I'm, at least when I'm practicing, I'm just getting my form right, getting my balance, and working my way out. But those shots feel comfortable for me, and Mr. Make, I've been letting him go.
With Indiana playing at an accelerated pace and tied for years now, reaching you guys playing with pace, what's the key to playing that style and not letting it get away from you?
Just making sure that we dictate how we want to play. I think that's, in some cases, easier said than done, especially when you're playing at pace, because you can get, I guess you can, kind of let it get out of hand in some ways. But I think if we stick to our game plan and what we do, and we've said that in years past, we always feel like we have a shot, and we have a really good shot. So I think if we do that and stick to our schemes on the defensive end, we're going to be all right.
You guys unofficially adopted Remington as your little
I guess, yeah. I didn't know. I think Steve Spiro had mentioned Remington was making a visit, and I didn't play last game, so I got to hang with him. It was good.
Still here now?
No. Yeah, I think they had a game in Virginia or something. So. Yeah.
Every time they get close, they're going to stop on.
Something like that. Yeah, maybe between every round. Hopefully, we advance and we can see them.
The Cavs are ready to do whatever it takes to bring an NBA championship back to the land. We've been here before, and we know what it takes. It takes grit. It takes drive. It takes hustle. It takes team. It takes 20,562. Be a part of the playoffs action. Go to Cavs.com/tickets now to get in the game.